Really quick, I don't know if we're going to use this or not, but I'm going to come record this game just in case Aembermedes doesn't get back on it. So we got Aurore versus Ugluk. They just kind of wanted to get the game done instead of waiting for a little bit of a break here. So I'm just going to get it recorded just so that it is somewhere. Let's take a look at the decks they are playing. We've got Jason something. Age of Ascension. This is Ugluk's deck. Unlock Gateway, Triple Schuler, Restaurant Guntis, some Sutterkins, Phlox'em all standardized, or Carpet Phlox'em, sorry. It is not named after me. Double Martian Generosity. No. Let's see. Yeah, no. Key Abduction, but still some good stuff. Mars First, Orbital Bombardment, Phlox'em Spike, Archimedes, Eureka Helperbot, Triple Sutterkin with Rocket Boots, 3 Fates, and Lash for some creature and amber control. Is there too much? There's not too much amber control besides the disc. Over here on Aurore's deck, we have. Oof, this is gonna be a game. I love it. So, Age of Ascent, or sorry, Call the Archons, Erevis, Bay Tutor, Deep Probe, Ether Spider, John Smith, Shatterstorm, Triple Witch of the Eye, Hunting Witch, World Tree, Double Nepenthe Seed, some Lab Works, some Regrowth, Lost in the Woods. Man, it's gonna be a race. Should be a fast game. We got 10 chains on Ugluk's deck, which makes sense. Double Mars Needs Amber is just gonna be, or Martian Generosity is just gonna be pretty brutal to play through. There's no key cheats on either side. Is that right? Should have opened these decks up. So we are on 10 chains bid. We did have a mulligan into Sutterkin gets lost in the woods for a Witch of the Eye. They're playing very fast, so Carpet Phlox'em kills the Witch of the Eye. And that was the whole turn. So now we've got some Mars coming down. Think Drone, Ether Spider, Zorg. Ooh, lots of Mars. Big turn from the non-chained player. Could make this pretty rough. 4 Mars creatures is a lot. We've got Archimedes with Rocket Boots coming down on Aurora's side. Going back into Mars makes sense. Blip is out now. There's not too many creatures left to come down, though. Why is it? Oh, yeah, there are. Sorry, I was thinking of the other deck. Didn't draw one, though. Really, all we have is the Marauder, I guess. It's not down already. And the John Smith. 2 check already, though, for Ugluk. Aurore takes him off check with 2 Schulers and an unlocked gateway. That unlocked gateway, when you're on that many chains, that's a huge pull there. So definitely going to keep Aurore back in the game. That might actually be game defining right there. I think if Aurore doesn't find creature control that turn, it's a runaway because there's not much scaling control here. I mean, none really. So that would have been pretty huge. We have just a bunch of pips. We've got random access archives, lab work, scrambler storm, so there's no actions for Aurore, which is rough. Just going into Mars, getting some creatures down, letting that key go through, or probably not letting. Have no choice but to let that key go through. Let's see. So we've got Sky Booster and Collector Worm. Up to 5 cards now, so we are getting through the chains on Aurora's side. Oof. Shatterstorm Deep Probe from Ugluk here means much worse Martian Generosity play. Still probably going for that, so we're gaining 2 Amber here. No Martian Gen either. Maybe waiting one more turn, hoping Ugluk can't kill these again, but I mean, there's probably another Lost in the Woods coming. Oof. And we got a 6 Untamed card turn there. Is that right? Yeah, with the regrowth. Okay, so I think we see Martian Generosity here. If we don't, might be game. Collector Worm probably. Yeah. Archives, we get a stun. Still no Martian Gen. Oh, that's rough, because these Nepenthe Seeds now are active with plenty of value in here still. Phase Shift we haven't seen yet. That is a lot of the Untamed gone. We, I think, have one more Witch of the Eye that could come out. And a lot of the Amber Control, I think, gone too. We've got Fogify, so no fighting, so that turns off the Collector Worm, but this is still stunned, so probably not a huge deal. Scrambler Storm comes out. So it's a double Scrambler Storm deck. Oh, no, because this gets it from the discard. I was thinking Orb of Wonder, which I don't know why I'd be thinking that, but... Alright, so they're playing fast, so no actions, which means we don't see the Martian Gen. We do see a disc turn just to kind of take them off. Were they at check? Yeah, Ugluk was at check again, so had to do that disc turn there. Able to get the Lash down, which is probably a big deal in this matchup. So there's not much other Amber Control outside of that. But really, I mean, the main point of this game so far is 9 turns in and no Martian Gen from Aurore's side yet is going to be tough to come back from. Do see a Logos turn here from Ugluk, just getting some more Amber, getting some archives going. We still have the Scrambler, or the Nepenthe Seed down, and I don't think there's a good response to that. There's no, let's see. Oh, man. So I wonder, Ugluk unfortunately was very close to being able to force the key for Aurore there to get rid of that Amber for a slower Martian Gen turn, but we have the Scrambler Storm again, so that is just brutal for Aurore. We do see the Restringuntus come down, and we can actually tax for all 9 Amber on Ugluk's side, so like some victories there. The Restringuntus definitely calls Logos here just to stop that from happening, and most of our Mars creatures are actually in discard, so that John Smith is not doing too much either. Man, it's only been like 7 minutes. This game is flying. These two both very comfortable with the game of Keyforge and these decks apparently as well. Orbital Bombardment from Ugluk's side to take care of some of that Mars and that Restringuntus. What does Aurore still have for creature control here? It's not a ton. We should be able to actually fight this turn with the Collector Worm, which should be something. Discards the Marauder. Why discard the Marauder there? Oh, forcing the Forge on Aurore's side. Yeah, so like we were saying last turn, we were 1 away from this forcing the Forge, but this turn Ugluk does force the Forge so that that Martian Gen has way less value. Very, obviously, these are both very, very skilled players. They know what they're doing. Aurore just plays a Eureka, gets up to 3, doesn't have anything else to do that turn. But Ugluk is primed for going to check this turn in probably any number of ways. There is no key cheat, but this is going to be a lot of Amber. So we've got Phlox'em, Witch of the Eye. Other Witch of the Eye can unstun here. We've got a Nepenthe Seed down again. Cooperative Hunting can kill not quite everything. 8. Yeah, it gets rid of the Collector Worm, gets another damage on Sky Booster. And then Lost in the Woods, these two. Oh, man. Yeah, just brutal. Let's see what the response is. Do still have Lash, do still have some Schulers left. I believe we've only seen 2. Yeah. Okay, Aurore has an answer, or is digging for an answer. Probably doing math on some Mars stuff, because the Martian Gen is probably coming down. And the board is clear, so The Phlox'em cards are definitely alive. Okay, so we see the Carpet Phlox'em, kills most of the board, gets some damage here. No Mars needs Amber, right? No Mars needs Amber, so we basically have to get... What is... I don't think there's a way. Is there? How do you take him off check here? Mind Warper with the Mars first. Unless I'm missing something. Mars first, the Sky Booster. Makes sense. Orbital Bombardment to kill those two, so now the keys are back up to costing 6. Plays a second Martian Generosity. But again, I don't see a card in the Mars, unless we can get 2 more Mars first on the Mind Warper. This is just done. Heads up, keeping both of those alive so that there is actually a creature to put the Amber from Mind Warper onto. Doesn't have it. Dang. That was a crazy game. I'm glad I didn't make it to the finals. Would have been fun. But holy cow, this is just another level of Keyforge. Love to see it though, and that's why these people have made it to the KFPL, and I have not yet played in a couple of these. Still trying, but just the level one of these decks in general, like the stuff these decks are doing is crazy. But yeah, very, very awesome game. Definitely want to go back and watch because things were happening very quickly there. So there you go. Ugluk takes, I don't know if that was, I don't know where we're at in the, I think there's still one more match after this. Well, so Aurore and, or sorry, Karen and Not Tonight will play their game, and then I think there'll be one more finals game. So got that recorded. We'll get that posted for those guys if they want it. Hopefully Aembermedes gets back on and can do the rest of the games, but if not, I'll go ahead and grab these. Congrats again to Ugluk, and great game to both of you. That was awesome to watch. I'm very glad I got to see that.